Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
So don't tell my secrets. If I
Happy Friday, friends. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend, Devo Brown. Thank you for being a friend. Good morning.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for waking up with BT. Melanie Ng, Devo Brown with you. Yep, you are stuck with us on this Friday. Plus, special guest co-host Sean Desmond joining us
so excited.
at 8 a.m. Yeah. And we can say he's officially in the building. So
he's here. He's
here.
Arrived.
Yeah, he's arrived. So it's going to happen for sure. Speaking of friends.
Yes.
We're colleagues.
Yes, we are.
We're also friends.
Yes, we are.
Wait.
True.
I consider you a friend. Do you?
Absolutely.
Oh,
no, absolutely. I think
it would have been weird if it was one-sided.
Can you imagine?
That's strange. That's awkward.
Cool, Devo. So there's a new survey out. It's from Canadian employment agency Robert Half. They do a ton of these surveys, and this one focusing on friendships. Have a look at these results. 22% of people no longer, according to this survey, have strong relationships with colleagues. 37% feel company culture and engagement suffered because of these relationships. And 31%, they say if they feel it's difficult to fit in as an entry-level employee, friendships can help. Here's the thing. I do think work culture has evolved from pandemic, right? You're seeing a lot of people doing the hybrid or a lot of work from home where you don't get the opportunity to have the face-to-face. That's where you make the connections.
Yeah.
So I think that has changed work culture and friendships and where you can connect the dots between colleague and friendship.
I think that 37% that are saying relationships can kind of mess up the work culture.
What kind of relationships?
That's the problem, right? Because when we think about it, you spend the most amount of time, if you work in an office setting, say you do a 9-to-5 type of job or whatever that hourly range might be for you, with your colleagues. You spend more time with them than you do with your families, right? On a weekly basis from Monday to Friday. So I feel like it's natural to connect and bond in that workplace environment. However, there can also be, just like in any other human interaction, a falling out at some point.
Right, and then it becomes awkward, and how do you stay professional if you've already crossed that line?
Do you hang out with coworkers outside of office hours? That's a good question. Yeah.
I do,
Same?
because I remember when I originally left the show, I still stayed in contact with everybody. Like, we're still messaging and hanging out, and because you create those friendships. I would say in this environment, too, it creates those bonds, right? Like this kind of environment, you're laughing and you're having fun together, you're waking up early together, and so you're bonded that way. I get in certain workplaces, maybe it's different.
Yeah,
right?
well, if you wake up this early and we don't like each other, it's going to be a problem. And y'all would really, really know. You would know if we did, for sure.
What's in these cups?
These are topics to avoid, because I went for a walk yesterday, and it happened to be around happy hour time. I didn't go and enjoy that. I'm just saying.
You're an adult. You're allowed. It's okay.
But I was just out for a walk. And I saw these people on patios, and they're all dressed, and they're in their work attire. So I'm like, these are colleagues that are hanging out, having drinks. Some of the topics to avoid, they say, if you are planning on doing this, don't talk about each other's salaries, personal finances, medical history, political or religious views, gossip or complaints.
It's like the first topic of conversation.
I was going to say, by sounds of hooting and hollering or applause in this room, who does all of those things in this workplace?
Woo! Why are we cheering for that? I mean, here's the thing.
It's going, again, you're naturally around people, and if you're comfortable with them and you're spending a lot of time with them, you need to tell a friend, right? You need to tell somebody about certain things, and this is where it goes.
But I get the line, though. For when you say coworker, okay, are we equals in the sense of, do we have similar roles and positions? If you're going out with someone who is considered, if you're looking at the hierarchy, your boss, do you want to avoid certain topics? Hi, Kev, that are very safe. Maybe as he stares at me right over there. Right, like you have to figure out your crowd and where the conversation can lead you, because those outside of office conversations can bleed
especially
into
if they're after work with beverages and things like that. But what about when you're at work and talking to these friends / colleagues? What not to do at work? Here's some of the suggestions. Some are similar. Take a look. We've got gossip or complain.
Well, strike that.
Arrive late to meetings.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Kevin's staring at you.
Making jokes at the expense of others. Not being mindful of your body language. Avoid personal discussions. Again, by hooting and hollering and maybe round of applause, who does all of those things here at work?
Why are you not applauding?
And why is everyone else lying?
I know, they're all standing with their hands in their pockets.
All of you are laughing.
Never late to a meeting.
The control room, they just said they were all clapping and hooting in our ear right there. So
Because they're making fun of us at our expense.
No, 100% they are. And
That's
personal
why.
discussions, listen, I know more about some of our other colleagues' dating lives than I know about my own. Because I'm not, no, I can't do that. I can't gossip right now.
Later.
We can't do
Later.
that. There you
Okay.
go. So some things to think about if you're hanging out with your colleagues outside or inside of the work
be careful.
environment. Yeah,
All right.
You never know.